It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Burrow now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now they will throw it with Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another Bengal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And Burrow going to throw again. He can run.
You know they pay me.
Burrow loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Brought down.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming up now.
Mixon on the toss right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 16, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
end of the first quarter with the score Giants 3, Bengals 0.
Strip that ball. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
First down. Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and then forced the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On second down now. Nixon, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 7. Giants 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
3-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, please. Hey, 552.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Go, go, go. We got 4. We got 4. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's third down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Ross on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip right.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 32-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lighting up 40 extra points.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for, and that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Giants first down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle.
Makes the score.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
4 yards on the
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
30-yard line.
50 seconds for Mike. 50 seconds for Mike. Get in the way. Check the hot read. Check.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Saquon Barkley on the
One of the best around. Big Geno Atkins there on the stop. An 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56, Mike, 56.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's a give to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Q26, Q26. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now Jones. And incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Jones on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. On the return, it's Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
To number 87, Sterling
Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Giants 16. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Number 28.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Now it's Burrow rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
From midfield now, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Isaac Yedem picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's our time. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. We want this.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And Burrow going to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now second.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Giants 31, Bengals 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.